Again, steering column. This is the telescoping steering column. I don't know if I would do that again. I think other people have mentioned it's not really, it's kind of cool, but not really necessary. I think once you're in and you're going to leave it in one spot and really not move it around too much. So, and it is a lot of extra work, a lot of wiring that's got to be figured out to get that moving correctly. The actuator arm really doesn't line up very well. You can see it's even not at the correct angle right now. So there's a lot of adjustments that need to be done to the steering column to get that to work correctly. Again, probably would not do the telescoping column if I had to do it over again, but I have it and we will deal with it. So let's see, I don't think that this is just a jumbled mess right now. So that's really my next step, is actually to do the wiring. I just have it temporarily wired just to get it running, get it started, and then I'll kind of go through and clean it up quite a bit, just to make it nice and neat, get everything where I want to, and button it up so it looks semi-professional. I'm definitely not a professional, but wanted to make it look like it's not done by a complete amateur. So we'll get to that probably next. So I was able to, again, fire up the engine. Runs great. The oil pressure was perfect. I haven't calibrated the tachometer yet. I'm going to do that next. Obviously it's not on the road yet, so I don't know if the speedometer is working. Water temperature worked fine. There's some issues with that I'm going to go through now, but I think it's just because it's not fully primed yet. So that's also the next step, is to kind of get the water cooling system situated and make sure it kind of maintains a nice temperature before I kind of go on to any of the other steps. And again, lots of wiring harness stuff here, which is going to be cleaned up. I just kind of stuck it up out of the way of the exhaust for now. It's obviously meant to be in a motor that is in the front of the car. So most of the wiring harness is in the rear, which is visible. So probably what I'm going to do is just take this all apart and bundle these wires all up together in a way that kind of puts them out of sight in the front of the motor and away from all the exhaust components. So that's going to be a fairly big job, but I think it's worth it. Again, makes it look a little bit more professional, and you don't have this bundled mess of wire harness. So that's going to be the next step as well.